Well, we can't even listen to one full song. We're gonna have ourselves the second game of the best of 3 very soon. The Retry taking on Vhoul Assassins. And of course, you are watching the Yard Wide Festival, rather. The fight is the second word. Yard Wide Festival, best out of 3 or best of 3 double elimination bracket with 16 teams. And Vhoul Assassins and the Retry, 2 of the more known teams in the bracket. We're gonna see which one will drop towards the loser bracket and which one will go towards the winner bracket. As we are back here with the draft. Welcome back also, of course, my co-caster, Vickerbond.
Great to be back, Shiver. Cool game 1. One of my favorite gimmick lineups, which is the Dazzle mid. I always like watching that, so hopefully they have something good in store for us too. I know Retry has drafted some unusual heroes. I mean, they obviously really love Enigma for obvious reasons. But they also, I've seen them play Tusk. Tusk's a pretty underrated hero too.
Yeah. And we've seen Tusk a bit more lately as well, I have to say. Even
he's
like,
legit.
Yeah, because, you know, at first it was a bit of a snowbally hero. Like, if you do well early on, you can just, you know, continue on. But, sorry, I had to do that. But he has actually been indeed having a pretty big impact in multiple games, even if you knew it was coming. Like, you can't really... Like, yeah, he was a legit pick, like you said. Let's just
Nobody, like, counter-drafts Tusk.
No.
Like, man, let's do 100 scrims to figure out how to counter Tusk. That's the strength of, like, bad pocket picks in general. Like, even if the hero's not very good, just the fact that you pick it and people aren't prepped against it, if you've trained it, is good.
True. Kind of curious
Tusk
to see
falls into that category, yeah.
if we're going to see another Dazzle, or if we're going to see Dazzle ban. I mean, it worked out in the later game for the Dazzle, but the early game, he kind of struggled. And with I mean Dazzle struggled, because he died quite a lot.
Dazzle is definitely gaining a lot of currency. I think he was underpicked for a very, very long time. But now, yeah, like, people pick him a lot in support and sometimes more rarely in these core roles. But yeah, we see the Luna and Timbersaw locked again. Heroes that if they make it through, you're gonna almost always want to pick them. Yeah.
And Luna first picker for the retry this time, so they're gonna be playing the hero that they lost against just now. They pick up their support Crystal Maiden. Now, previous game, we saw in the first banning phase a banned out Venomancer. And now we know that the first bans are kind of semi-random. I say semi-random, as in you just ban out strong heroes, but there are so many that, you know, there's no permaban specific hero. But are you expecting to see a Venomancer picked up now that he's left in the pool?
Well, Veno versus CM is like, the Veno can guarantee that you kill the CM can guarantee that you kill the Veno. Veno against Luna before BKB is quite good. After BKB, which Luna almost always rushes as the first item, it becomes useless for a very long time, and then late game is good again. So I don't know. I feel like Veno and Timbersaw are usually push in different directions. Timbersaw wants your fights to be very short. Veno wants your fights to be very long. It would fit into the retries lineup, so let's see if maybe they take it as a second support in the second pick phase. But I don't know if I'd love it the pick coming from Vhoul.
Yeah, and then you have got that scenario where you're like, your supports are strong early game, but they're both kind of squishy. Like, I prefer to see a support like someone that can rotate into something more than a support later on in the game.
Lionize me.
Yeah, with the Aghanim's. Bring it on.
Duh.
Maybe like Nyx Assassin, Alchemist, or like Chen, who is obviously not going to rotate into more than a support, but yeah. There's also, of course, Visage, who is banned out, but also plays a bigger role later on in the game than a Crystal Maiden or Venomancer can be. So, Venomancer still removed from the pool, so I guess that discussion is not needed anymore. I do like the Mirana ban, because, of course, Bane Mirana, you don't want to deal with that in a lane.
Yeah, it's a good ban. Yeah, no, there's lots of support options. Nyx, I think, is... I like the Nyx offlane people have been running more a little, just because getting levels for him is so good. And keeping him under level is really, really rough. Like, a level 3 Nyx is so bad at 10 minutes. Whereas level 3 CM at 10 minutes, hey, like, she still blows her stuff. You don't really care that much.
Yeah, and...
Oh, no! Naga Siren.
It might be it might be mid. Don't fear.
I don't like Naga Siren mid. Naga Siren mid's the worst one.
It might be Radiance. Don't fear.
Yeah.
Do you like that
That's
one?
what I mean. No, I hate the Radiance Rush thing.
Yeah.
I think it's...
So it could be a support. Don't worry.
It's not. It's definitely Radiance Naga.
Oh, I don't know.
Thank you, base RTZ.
Yeah. Oh well. I do like that the retry. This is the second time that they ban out a Death Prophet, right?
Yeah, it is. They banned it 5th last game.
Why? Remember, my cat is annoyed with the ban.
The hero is strong. I mean, it deals tremendous amounts of damage in its ultimate. It's very difficult to counter push, just because it's pushing power. And the new silence is no joke. Like, the new silence is ultimate quality. Like, if in a team fight, the difference between Death Prophet silence and Silencer silence is like not that much, because you can hit pretty much everybody with it.
Yeah, that is true. Nature's Prophet, I like that pickup for the retry. Allows them to, like we talked about split push in the previous game. This time they actually have a solid hero for it, a better hero for it,
Yes.
I should say.
Then Quap, yeah.
Then Quap or Timbersaw. Yep. They still need their mid, and it's very difficult to select a mid if you don't know what that Naga Siren is
Nature's
gonna
Prophet
do.
mid. It's the RTZ tech.
Or the Fnatic style. Like, we have seen Fnatic go for Nature's Prophet mid quite a few times lately.
It used to happen more often, like TI2 era.
Yep.
And before you definitely saw Nature's Prophet. He's not like a terrible mid. He's not amazing, but
The thing about a
fine.
Nature's Prophet mid is that he can be very early on in your lane to help with the kills, and he'll get, if it's successful, it's very successful. If it's not successful, well, you kind of probably lost.
Team pick.
Mhm.
That's a deal. Disruptor though picked up. That's our secondary support right there. Not a support I was expecting, but very good against a Naga, I guess. The silence is of course there with the ultimate and kinetic field. If there is indeed a song and people are gonna try to take you down, you can just try to run, put the kinetic field down, glimpse people back.
He's amazing against Timbersaw. Like, the hero is so good against Timbersaw. You can respond to a Timber Chain by calling him back. You can put a field on top of Timbersaw so he can't cast any of his spells at all. It's very good against Timber. You can, in theory at least, catch Naga with the field as well and try to get her before she can Song of the Siren out. I think it's got a lot of potential. I mean, the downsides to Disruptor are well known as well. He needs levels. He has extremely minor early lane presence. I think they're just counting on the fact that they see the Naga to say, oh, well, they won't have any lane presence either, so we're fine with this Disruptor.
Well, there's your mid right there. So no Naga Siren mid. Assuming Puck mid, Naga carry, Radiance Rush, probably Timbersaw in the off lane. But yeah, Radiance Rush, Naga Siren is the most likely possibility. Now, it's still open. Don't despair.
5 seconds.
There is a small chance that it's still going to be something else. Now I have to say Naga and Bane don't really have that much synergy. Maybe a Kunkka.
Sure. Or Dazzle.
Dazzle. Yep.
Well, I mean, Dazzle Naga is pretty sick.
Or Lina.
You know how to do it properly. Yeah.
I like
Lina is so underrated.
I think so too.
Hero's crazy underrated. The problem is she's a bad support, but she's an insane, like, she's really, really good in core roles, actually. Hero's
like,
so underrated.
if you have a Naga, like, I would like a Lina and then make the Lina into the number 4/3 role, because
you can just put her mid too.
Yeah, and
it's like good.
Naga, Siren, and Bane can kill off people together with Lina, and then Lina and Bane will roam, and then they will get more kills, and then Lina will get ahead, we'll get level 6 and start zapping people.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Make it happen. Make it happen. Nyx Assassin is the one that got banned out, though, as the support that they don't want to see together with the Bane, as we are assuming that Naga is indeed the core hero here. OD was the last ban for Vhoul, so they banned out a mid-hero. Understandable, but I was kind of expecting maybe a Storm ban or something.
Well, OD is gonna, like, they couldn't, if they want to put Puck mid, they really can't let OD go through. It's a really bad matchup.
Templar Assassin.
For whom?
5 seconds remaining.
For a retry? Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, Windrunner's fine as well, but TA would have been a good pick. Coddle. Yeah, no, it's, oh god. Yeah. And this is the thing about the retries choices, is that because of this Disruptor, they just don't have a great try-v-try, right? And now with RMN on the Coddle, this is just an insurance policy for Vhoul. It's like, well, you can try to 3v3 us, but more likely than not, you're just going to have to accept the fact that our Naga will get a fast Radiance and will be in position to be that farming Naga.
Yeah, both of the supports
that's not gonna be fun.
both of the supports on the retry need a bit of levels, especially Disruptor, actually. Android needs probably a bit less levels. He can actually get his levels in the jungle, but they can't really be that active early on in the game. Taking a look at who is playing what, we've got Nubik playing the Luna here on the top lane for the retry, of course, who are a game behind, so they need to win 2 in a row to get still get a spot in the winner's bracket rather than being dropped down to the loser's bracket. No Fear will this time play the Disruptor. Android will play the Crystal Maiden with Sono Fritz. Or Son of Arteezy. What? Oh my god.
I like Sono Fritz.
We have seen this guy the entire time and called him son of Ortiz the entire time previous game, and I saw the name, is like, what? Oh, that's so bad. Well, you know, last but not least, it is PGG on a Nature's Prophet, and that's why we also see the offlaner that we saw previous time on a support this time, which is of course No Fear. So that is everybody on the retry. And I will let you introduce Vhoul Assassins, formerly known as Cupid Red Panda.
The battle begins.
Right, so Vhoul. Blue Banana played Luna last game, will be in the safe lane on this Naga Siren. Probably using the loadout that everybody seems to really like, but we'll see how it goes. RMN is supporting on the Keeper of the Light. He had an amazing game on Visage last game. Like, he was really, really, really crucial to them winning, so we'll see what he has on Keeper. Durham will be piloting the Bane. In the middle, it's Waga, who was Dazzle last game. This time he's going on Puck. Been pooled pretty heavily for this matchup. He's got the Null 2 Tangos. And then in the off lane, it'll be Levkan on the Timbersaw.
Yeah, so we'll see. He should be doing okay. His matchup is not that strong yet. He still has some time. Until No Fear level 3, I think he's at least okay. The harassment coming out from the Thunderstrike is very strong, though. That's, of course, a spell that got buffed in the previous patch.
Yep.
And is still very strong. Like, people just
I think it's
rediscovering the hero again.
For sure. I mean, it really is rediscovery. Like, the hero hasn't actually changed that much. He just has these really strong attributes to him that people weren't valuing that highly, but now are. Uh-oh.
PGG in the Nightmare. Illuminate being charged up. That's going to be First Blood on the board. PGG will drop. The First Blood goes to Durham's Bane. And very strong. If you get caught up by a net, by a Nightmare, by a like net or Nightmare, basically, you're dead. That's just the way it is. So Nature's Prophet has to go into the jungle, has to interrupt Crystal Maiden's farm and farm with her or next to her.
Definitely a good kill. I think Bane is a support that you definitely don't mind getting the kills. Like, it's okay for him to quote-unquote kill steal, because it's almost impossible for Bane to actually flash farm creeps. So his only way of getting kills is by kill and assist participation. So I think it's perfectly okay to let him get the kill instead of the Naga.
Yeah, PGG is going back to the lane, though. Is this risky? I mean, he doesn't have a ward. He doesn't know that the supports are actually pulling and stacking. He's expecting it, but in Dota you just cannot assume things.
Well, he's using Trance to scout, so he knows where Coddle is.
Oh yeah, there's one. Cool.
So I think it's actually pretty smart. If he dies again, then they have to recalculate, but he really wants to leave this jungle free for Crystal Maiden and Disruptor to get their levels. And for Crystal Maiden and Disruptor not to have to go together to get levels, because obviously that'll slow them both down. Yeah. So I think he's just... PGG sort of taking one for the team here.
Yeah, as we have in the mid lane already won by, or at least so far won by the Wind Ranger, because she is sitting on 16 to 1 last hits, and Waga is sitting on 10 to 1, and has already used almost all of his regen. He does have a bottle on the way. The courier is walking towards him right now, so that will be great. The bottle is already there for the son of Ortiz, though.
Yeah. We have to take a look at how this went. Oh, nice shackle.
Very nice.
He didn't have the power shackle then available, but that was good. They have to get a lot from this Windrunner pick, especially from the shackles, because it would have been very easy, as you highlighted in the draft, to just take Templar, and I think Templar would have been good as well. So they got to justify the Windrunner with some great shackles, I think.
Yeah, overall, I mean, their disable is quite decent even without the shackle. But it's more like it's disable while people are still able to hit you. Maybe just at least able to do some. I'm counting the kinetic field as a disable as well. Nice play here by PGG, taking over the Nightmare with his Treant, keeping one next to him. In the meantime, on the top lane, there might be a dive going on. No, this is just pushing. 3 range creep helping out. But they did
use his they forced his salve, so now he has no regen left.
Oh, yeah. No regen for Mr. Levkin.
Wow, Windrunner's crushing this mid lane.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised at how much outplay is going on here. Nice,
even if the shackle doesn't hit,
yeah,
that power shot will still hit. That's so scary.
The shackle forces the phase shift, which then means that the power shot's essentially guaranteed. Yeah. So it's just very smart.
So shackle or not, you're going to be having a good time as a Wind Ranger. Yeah, I'm liking this Wind Ranger by Son of Ortiz. He's living up to his inheritance. Haha. Oh, Frostbite, Timbersaw, tries to Timber Chain himself away. There's one tree there. Are they going to dive this? No, there's no glimpse either. Was already used. But that's already a glimpse of how, then I didn't do that intentional, of how scary this lane is for the Timbersaw. I did not do that intentionally. In the meantime, mid lane, Shackle will not latch, but it doesn't matter. Nightmare's still there. Durham has to run right now. Illuminate being charged up. Wind Ranger has still got Wind Run though. and is able to force
actually
people
fine.
away. He's or is he fine?
No, he's
Waga
not,
coming
he's
in from
not.
the side. Now he wind runs, but they can't do anything against him anymore, so he runs.
Sick. Who is this? No, seriously, who is this guy? Like, I gotta look this up now.
Yes.
He's playing so well, both games, honestly. Even though, like, I think they were somewhat outdrafted the first game, but like the Viper didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But still, like, he's been playing really well.
He has been playing really well. You can look it up in his Steam profile, probably, or is it private?
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Okay. Let us know. Don't hold us in suspense too long. I'm liking this dry lane from the Retry on the top lane. They might not have been able to get a kill yet on the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw is actually getting okay-ish levels, but he's not getting anything else but levels. Nubik is getting more levels than the Timbersaw is getting, and he is getting almost free farm. I say almost free farm. He's keeping up with the Naga Siren, who in a way does not really have free farm. But, well, Luna is a bit ahead. Let's put it that way. And actually, Blue Banana just missed the last hit.
Dire's top tower is
Can't do
under
that when I just
attack.
watch. Ooh, Timbersaw! You're dead. The glimpse was not even needed anymore. Frostbite there. Kinetic field, not even there needed. Just a level 2 Thunderstrike. It was just out of position, to be honest. If he gets killed by that. And he didn't even use a Lucent Beam because it was on, like, he used some full mana, so. Wrong position, wrong place, wrong time by Mr. Levkin. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just still looking this up, but it's,
Oh, okay.
I'm failing so far.
Okay. Oh, it happens. Happens indeed. So, our main question is, and it's probably gonna be yes, the answer that is this gonna be a rush for the Radiance? He did pick up Treads before anything else. And he's also got a Basi ring, so I guess maybe a complete rush is not the right word anymore, but there is hope that he'll go for having the Aquila, having the drums, and then start fighting already.
It's a Smurf account, so he hasn't appeared on any other.
Ah,
Like,
damn. Damn.
yeah, I don't know who this is.
Maybe
but
that is
whoever it
Vegas.
is, they're really good.
Maybe it's
Do you
Vegas.
think it's Vegas?
No.
Oh man.
You brought it up in the game earlier.
Yeah,
Could be-
I
oh.
can't tell. I mean, he's friends with like Lost, and he's friends with Stompa and like Ouijazik and that entire crowd.
Yeah,
So it
let's
could
see
be.
if
I
they
don't
can
know.
glimpse Blue Banana back. They know where he is. He's gonna try to teleport out, but yeah, okay. 4 heroes actually rotating bottom for that one. Even Son of Arteezy with the double damage rune, making his
Dire's middle
rotation
tower is
wasted
under attack.
unless they get this tower down. In the meantime, their tower
can.
in the mid lane is being pressured as well, because of course there were
Smart.
a couple of people that were not needed bottom at the moment. So counter push going on, and the teleport comes back from the Keeper of Light, who's just gonna blast away the creep wave. So the push here
Dire's
is gonna get
structures
stopped.
Fortified.
Yeah.
Should be getting
Dire's
stopped.
middle tower is
Oh,
under
excellent.
Actually, I don't know.
Shackle!
Whoa!
Latches. What a weird latch that was. A weird shackle that was. How did that shackle latch? Did he actually run forward and got glimpsed by his teammate
No,
just to get that
He got
shackle in?
glimpsed. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shackle really should have hit. I'm
Yeah,
surprised it didn't.
Crystal Main still goes down to Levkin, and he's gonna go down as well, but it looks of it is if Son of Arteezy. Yep, there we go. Double kill for him. There goes the Disruptor still, though, and it's the Wind Ranger that's in some trouble. She does not have any mana left. Now she has enough for the Wind Run again, actually. And Silence and
Silence.
Snared. There is no way she's gonna get out of there
Nice
alive.
Riptide. Yeah, they stayed in a little too long. Trying to kill the Disruptor was, yeah, you kill the Disruptor, but you lose the Wind Runner immediately after. Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
So,
And they killed
I
the
don't know, I
Timber, so I
mean-
guess it's decent. That was a
Yeah.
Radiant's
dog,
top
that
tower
play was
is under attack.
I'm not sure if it was needed, but it was very good.
the Glimpse Shackle?
The Glimpse Shackle.
The main thing about it was not that the Shackle wouldn't have latched, it would have, but that it put it in a position where they didn't have to dive any harder to kill him post-Shackle. So it was really good.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Now they're looking to trade towers again.
Yeah, let's see if who's gonna be successful here. We do have Son of Arteezy
Oh,
once again
no.
coming in, gonna get killed there as well. The ensnare won't stop the right click, and it looks like the face boots gonna try to do it again. Shackle's up again in 5 and decides to back off. Would dive too hard. In the meantime,
Smart,
on the top
actually, yeah.
lane, tower did not go down close
It's in
though.
deny range.
Yeah, and the deny range. We'll get denied. I mean, that's nice enough. Tower bottom lane did not go down at all. Like, not in deny range even.
Took
But,
some damage.
Yeah.
Almost half.
Dire's middle tower is under
Another
attack.
Shackle. This one doesn't land, but even just look at the fact that the Windrunner just... One of her auto attacks is now enough to take a red amount of health off of Keeper of the Light.
Yeah. Keeper of
Because
the
Keeper of the
Light
Light is so flimsy.
level 4 as well. And they're actually gonna try to take this down. The song is on cooldown this time. The glimpse back inside the kinetic field. Oh, she's living. That was a glimpse on the illusion. Did she, or did she? You can. Oh, you can. You can mirror image that.
No, he mirror imaged the glimpse. That's pretty sick, actually. He mirror imaged the little ball that travels to start the glimpse.
I
and they killed Luna
completely
as well.
forgot that you could do that.
Yeah, that's really strong. Really well played by Blue Banana. He almost did something like that in the last game too. He almost Manta-styled what was it? I can't remember, but it's something really consequential.
Good job for him. He's getting his farm up. He's highest last hitter on the map. Highest farmed hero on the map as well. Close to the Puck though. Puck, who is now higher farmed than the Wind Ranger, because Wind Ranger has spent a lot of time bottom and of course died once. But
yeah.
Waga now, he got destroyed in the lane, we talked about that, but the tower mate is now down, and he hasn't died yet. He's actually doing quite okay.
Yeah, he's getting close to Blink, which is what you really need to do what Wind Ranger is doing now, like being really active as Puck. You really want to wait for the Blink first, because otherwise, I don't know how often you play Puck, but like when you try to start the like whole Puck ganking train before you get Blink, half the time you just end up with like 4 deaths, and you're like, okay, abandon.
Abandoned. Is it Dendy, the stand-in, the chat says?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, he's playing really well, but it's hard to say, like, if it's somebody's particular style.
Yeah. It's an aggressive style. Might just be a Russia style. CAS style. Ooh, the smoke is already off. They're gonna look for someone. They have got a glimpse. They're not finding anybody, though. There's 3 heroes again on the retry in the bottom lane, and they really want to continue with this pressure here on the Naga. I mean, the Wind Ranger is staying bottom to just make sure to pressure that Naga, to slow down whatever he's building. Which, I mean, he did go for drums. Might not have finished his Aquila, but he is going for no rush on the Radiance yet.
Well, because he can't, because he needs this drums and treads just to survive this lane that he's getting constantly pressured in. So they've already, in some respects, succeeded at holding the Naga back. The only issue is it enough when Luna keeps feeding?
Nubik dead.
They can't get anywhere if this happens 2 games in a row. Like, it's even worse on Luna than on Viper. Like, you can't have an underlevel underfarmed Luna.
No. Hey, you were asking earlier if Luna is OP?
Yeah. Yeah, what about it?
No. Ha!
Okay. I think she is, but it's not impossible to die. We're not talking like Lycan or like Earth Spirit. Like, just slightly
She's
OP.
just strong.
She's
but you
strong,
have to use her right to make her strong.
Yeah, that's true.
Illusion Rune picked up by the Prophet, who gets silenced. Waga does not go in for the kill, though. I think he might be able to, but no, there's too many people around. It's too scary. I don't blame him for that. We do have a Midas, of course, on PGG. He's gonna get back his levels and such with that. Mostly levels, but of course also gold. He gave some up by staying on bottom, letting Crystal Maiden, as well as Disruptor level, who are now level 6 and level 7, and if we look at the supports on the Radiant side are quite decently leveled as well. 6 and 7, 12 minutes in. It's been a fairly good game for these supports.
It has. RMN has been able to constantly stack and clear with Illuminate, which is a great advantage of Keeper of the Light that he's able to do that. So they had to do less work, basically, than the retry did just to get the same support levels. But that's great. I mean, having that early level 6 is critical for all these heroes except really Crystal Maiden. And even CM, I mean, the ult is great.
Yeah,
but for like Disruptor, like, if you pick Disruptor and you can't get him to level 6 in a timely fashion, it is a completely wasted pick.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, big fight in the bottom. Top of me.
Yep, that's a shackle and a kill. Dream Coil coming out from Waga, though. The smoke gets popped somehow. I think someone misclicked the button there, as there is a Wind Ranger in a Nightmare. Crystal Maiden already picked up, and I think that the Son of Arteezy is about to drop as well. Tries to do what he can before he dies, maybe? No.
No way.
No way. Okay. You know,
nice rotations. This is smart play from Vhoul, and my problem is, Naga is not able to quite get the Radiance as fast as sometimes, but she's 2-0-3. She hasn't died. She can part of 5 kills, and she's 2 levels ahead of Luna because Luna's been just getting clowned on, kinda. Yeah.
She's a very decent level. There is almost level 11s up on the side of his team as well. So his team overall is ahead in levels, as we can see from the experience graph as well. It's not that much, but those level 11s will make a big difference. We're gonna have the level 2 Dream Coil. There's already a Puck with Blink Dagger, as we saw in the previous fight. We're gonna have a level 2 Song, which makes a big deal in terms of using it not just defensively, but perhaps aggressively as well. It looks like Levkin is in some trouble. He's gonna try to get away. Shackle does not latch this time, and Son of Ortiz, he has to be careful here. Whirling Death could actually mean his end, but the power shot comes through, and it is the Levkin that has to run the song. Blue Banana Bastard by Boba looking to take care of this Wind Ranger right now. The Riptide will be enough, and they go for PGG as well. And Snare, another kill. Wagger coming in for the killing spree. 2 dead. Well, it was the Retry that tried to go for this one.
Yeah, I think this is one of those, like, out-of-game factors impacting in-game behavior. Like, there's no way that TR's dives and just constant fights against this Naga are that justified, unless you think about, hey, like, it's 6 AM for half of the team, they want to get the hell out of here, so they were like, whatever, let's take a calculated risk to try to end the game earlier and really get our Wind Ranger into a dominant position. And it hasn't worked. And at this point, I think they're way behind. Like, strategically, numerically, it's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that bad on the graph, but just the game control that Vhoul has right now, and they're looking to keep the pressure on. They've smoked up again. Durham and Levkin going for the top lane. They've got Waga backing them up as well.
I mean, they've got
Waga actually
grip,
backs
right?
off, but
they find Nubik. Nubik's dead.
Yeah, Fiend's grip is up, and even if that PGG Nature's Prophet comes in close, he's not going to be able to interrupt that Fiend's grip. They're not gonna find him though. They're actually not aggressive enough, I guess, if you will. But they've placed a ward, so they will see it. If he comes closer, if Nubik walks to that small camp, yep, he's seen.
Is he? Because it's night and he walked in like this, so it might have been LOS.
Okay, he's seen.
Now he's definitely seen. Yeah.
He's seen. There we go.
Well, now he's seen that this camp is missing. So.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that's our Bane left alone, maybe with the Haitian of Waga, he's gonna give him some comfort. There's a counter smoke, by the way, with the Crystal Maiden as well as the Son of Ortiz. There's smokes all over. People are running around trying to get kills.
I wish that if they were doing this strat, they had just picked the TA, right? Like, TA would be so good for what they're trying to do. All right, well, here we go.
Let's see if we get the shackles. Nightmare first. No shackles just yet. Nightmare taken over by Android so that Son of Ortiz can do what he does. Sprout up. Dream Coil up on 2 though, and Waga comes in. Fiend's grip up on the Wind Ranger. In comes the silence, and it's the Bane that is the first one to drop. Looks like Levkin is trying to make sure that PGG dies as well, but he gets glimpsed back. A power shot sends Puck down to the grave. Nicely done. Illuminate will not hit on the Crystal Maiden, who's still trying to chase down this Keeper of the Light. Is not gonna happen though, not if it's up to Blue Banana. He's gonna let the Crystal Maiden live though. Knows that the Timber Saw is gonna be able to pick him up. Levkin is gonna be left for dead. However, there we go. Illuminate still up on 2, and it's not done just yet.
Oh,
That Shackle
man.
did ledge. Our man, you should have just let that Timber Saw die. The retry. They take it back.
Okay,
They
was
lose
great.
the Crystal Maiden. But that's it. Rotations from everybody.
Yeah, that was actually really well coordinated fight, I think. And Naga really wasn't able to make that big of an impact in it. The downside is, it's not like they killed Naga. Now he's been part of 7 kills. He's got 3,500. He's gonna have a 19-minute, or maybe 20-minute radiance. But still.
He might not, like, he's been pressured quite a lot, but if he's gonna get this radiance, he is still gonna be having such a good timing because, and he's got it below 20 minutes. On top of that, he's got drums and treads. I don't think there's anything to complain about that one. I think he's, yeah, it's quite an asset for his team. Blue Banana, 50 gold for his radiance. He's actually gonna, he's gonna get mana. Never mind.
For his relic. Yeah.
For his relic, rather. Yeah, sorry, relic, not radiance.
Nice.
Son of Ortiz, he's got a mechanism for his team. He looks to build for a 4-staff, I would assume. I mean, building a Dagon at this point would just be quite awkward. I'm always slightly worried. Because he had that no talisman on the lane, of course, but I'm always slightly worried that he might just, you know, decide, okay, guys, I'm going crazy.
Sure, why the hell not? I hope he does. Hashtag support. No, I mean, why the hell not? Kills Puck. Kills Coddle really easily.
Yeah, that is true. Coddle has been having a rough time, though. Coddle was the lowest level in the game, together with the Bane and the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden has been doing a good job, though. Those Tranquil Boots working out for her.
Yes,
she's been she's died 3 times, which, you know, could have been more, I think, if Android wasn't so careful. He did die bottom lane, of course, earlier, but he did make sure that there was a return kill for him as well. That's quite good for him. Looks like Waga is starting to build towards the side of ice. I think that's really needed as well. Get that control, or at least what I'm assuming. Voidstone, of course, could turn into multiple things. Maybe even Vhoul's if he wants to. You just get an escape, blink away. After getting harassed by, well, all kinds of things. And of course, you can use item in the static storm. And if you can just use yourself up in the duration of the static storm, blink away afterwards. Very strong as well.
Yeah, certainly. Could be extremely a very good idea. What did Naga just do? Oh, he's just dropping stuff to regen. Okay. Yeah, he's almost there. He's about a minute away, as I thought, so he'll have that.
He lost gold though. He had 3,400 for.
He bought the recipe.
Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Actually, it does not.
I mean, not really, but you should usually get the relic first. But it's fine. And Disruptor is making his 4 staff. I mean, everybody's making 4 staffs. Your standard like high-level game where positioning is so important in this game in particular because of, I mean, Illuminate, Dream Coil, Chakram, obviously Static Field.
How badly do you want to have Force Boots in the game?
I actually don't. I think Force Boots, it would be fun to play with, but do you really want a boot that everybody always goes and nobody goes any other boot ever again? Because that's what it would be.
That Timbersaw, you're dead. Nicely done. Fiend Script, not gonna happen. Nightmare neither, actually. Already interrupted. And Durham, I'm not sure why he's still hanging around there, to be honest. His teammate was long dead and he was still trying to do things. Maybe he thought, you know what, I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, but...
You can plant a ward, yeah. Okay. And he planted it. Success.
Yay.
PGG has Necro 3s after that fight. He has Necro 2s right now. I like this Necro. For one thing, you can have the Naga accidentally kill it with Radiance, and all of a sudden Naga's dead!
Yeah, because, well, actually, this Naga did not rush Radiance, so she got Treads and Drums, so she's not that squishy, as we have
I agree.
Kinetic Field and a Glimpse that was kind of overactive. Yeah. Maybe he thought it was going to be an initiated upon and just wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Got it for free, basically.
Yep. Well, so far, Vhoul, they are ahead, but the pressure is still on from the retry as well, and they're actually getting the more towers. They're tower ahead right now, and with the Necronomicon from PGG, the split push will only increase. And I think they're very happy that they actually have indeed a Nature's Prophet to split push rather than a Queen of Pain or a Timbersaw like previous game. And they also, of course, have that Luna, so late game is not necessarily lost. Not even, well, it's still okay. It's a Naga Siren that is yeah, it's going to be very difficult, but it's possible with the Luna for the team fight, with a split push for the Nature's Prophet. It's probably the best you can wish for to be up against the
I don't
Luna.
think, yeah. I don't think their lineup is a disaster. Like they have things that can kill the Naga illusions when they split push. Like as you said, Luna, Wind Ranger to some extent. Like I don't think it's that bad at all. I agree with you. And especially if they can provide a credible threat now for pushing with this early tier 3 Necronomicon from PGG, and additionally an Aegis for the Luna. Yeah, I think the Retry are in much better shape than when they were just like starting 3v5 fights under the tier 1 tower and losing them.
Yep. Tier 1 for Roshan, the retry. Good trade. Luna takes the Aegis, she has the BKB. 10 seconds still on that BKB, of course, so this could be their time where they start to try and force a bit more fights. I was gonna say 5 versus 5, but I think for them it's probably best to have it 4 versus whoever is there, and see if they can create some space for the split push to happen.
I mean, with this Radiance, you are going to see, like, it's very strong. That's going to put a lot of pressure on their squishy heroes like Disruptor, and especially Crystal Maiden. And they really can't defend this tier 2. They're going to try.
They're going to try, but Luna is already inside the, is already inside there. Turns on his BKB. He's actually going to go for this. Naga already picked up. Timber saw that as well. This is the retry making their stand right here. Blink away from Waga, he should be okay, but Arman, he's gonna get a Lucent Beam in his head, probably fast enough. No, not fast enough, and Waga actually jumps in. Nubik is gonna be the one in trouble right here, but the Shackle comes in, and that is enough. Disruptor with the kill. Did he not have a teleport? He did, but he tried to... would that have worth giving his life for that? I guess, yes. No,
sorry, say
no,
again?
It would be an Aegis. Waga...
No. That was such an incredibly, insanely important, the Shackle and the CM hit to save the Luna.
Yeah.
If they had lost Aegis, I'd say that that's straight up not worth it. Like, they need the Aegis to maintain, like, a pushing threat. So, I was actually really, really scared. I thought that Luna diving forward to try to kill the Keeper of the Light was going to get him killed, and they would just be like, oh, okay. But no, the rest of the team really bailed Nubik out there, because I think that was actually a pretty bad play, but they saved him.
They saved him indeed, and they are going to be able to take tower off the back of this as well. or at least some damage to the tower, not only on the tier 2 top, but also on the tier 2 bottom. And actually PGG coming in for this one. Pops the Necronomicon units, trying to force the rest of Vhoul back. But the teleport coming in from Wildguy jumps forward, looks for PGG. The Fiend's Grip there as well. PGG will go down. Gets abandoned by the rest of his team. Wrong place of the tower, wrong side of the tower.
Ooh, look at how chunky those Necros are, though. That took most of Timbersaw's remaining hit points. And I do think that the one thing that made that play really good was the really great Disruptor play at the beginning of that fight to glimpse
Kinetic
the Disrupt to the Timbersaw back, into the kinetic and static combo. So I think if the Disruptor doesn't land that, like they can't do anything, and Vhoul just walk away from the fight no problem. But instead, it's semi-committed Vhoul, and Timber still doesn't have his what's it called, his Bloodstone, and it's 24 minutes into the game.
I have to say, like, during that fight, Timbersaw, it got glimpsed back, but he died so fast that I barely even noticed he was there.
He died in the silence, so he did 0 damage. 0 damage. Timbersaw is like all the hero does is damage. He has no other function.
Well, his right click, you know. Don't underestimate the right click.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
I tend to underestimate the Timbersaw.
78 attack damage.
Also gets turned off when he has Chakram out.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of sad for him.
He might just die again. Okay, they decided not to dive it, but they could have just killed him again there.
Dire's top tower has
Yeah,
They still got the tower. This is the thing, like against Naga, you really can't relax because the constant threat is there now that the Radiance is up, and he's gonna be constantly taking towers and pressuring towards their tier 3.
Yeah, that's why.
So even if the game looks quiet,
yeah,
yeah,
the Retry has to continue, like what they did just now, going in and starting a fight. That's what they have to continue doing.
Yes,
and
I completely agree. Because yeah, Naga has already made a little bit of a dent on the top tier 3. Not much, but something.
Our man is gonna be living. And otherwise, there would of course be a Naga around there to sing if need be. So Naga, though, still level 15, is gonna get glimpsed back, not in the kinetic field though. And thinking about the song, not gonna go for the song, gets in it. Oh, he's gonna be able to get that pick off, perhaps though. Perhaps he can get the Naga Siren. Can she sing in time? Yes, she can. Still frostbitten, but should be recalled by the Coddle. Yep, fine. She's fine. She went bottom lane.
Weird fight.
Very weird fight. The tower is going to get denied, so might not be going the way of the retry in terms of gold, but I think it's a big deal that this bottom tower drops. It's going to open things up for split push for that Nature's Prophet.
I agree. The retry desperately needs to take these last two tier 2s so that Nature's Prophet can like be the counter Naga threat in any lane. And what they absolutely can't happen is if retry goes down a set of racks, I think it's basically over. It becomes almost impossible to win after that. But while they still have all their racks, if they can generate threat on Vhoul's tier 3s, I think the game is somewhat even, and it comes down to how effective is Luna going to be, and can they use the Aegises.
Yep. And Luna, talking about her. Butterfly in the pocket, and there is not really an MKB carrier on the side of Vhoul, so that's a very good item.
Very true. Although, for what it's worth, Naga can also go Butterfly, and there's also not really an MKB carrier on... Like, it's fine on Luna, but it's not amazing.
And on top of that, like, the right-click damage of Vhoul is of course there, but the most annoying thing for the Luna is going to be the burn and the burst damage coming from her. So, and that's only going to start to hurt once her BKB is ticked down to 4 seconds or so. So for now, she's not really that pressured, unless her BKB is off. Nubik gonna get saved by his teammates coming in, looking for shackles perhaps? No, for staff just to scare them off.
Yep. And for what it's worth, his Aegis has barely any time left on it.
30
I'd
seconds.
be very careful if I were them for starting a fight here. If he like loses the Aegis, I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Oh, Timbersaw, nice! He starts the Timber Chain while in the glimpse or right before, and now the Eclipse goes mostly on creeps. They have to run. They can't do this anymore. Their Aegis is gone. They wasted that Disruptor ult, and they can't fight this anymore, so we already see PGG going back top. That was...
Yo, Levkin, though. That was some plays. That was plays.
Yes.
Plays of games.
That was... Starting the Timber Chain. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. That's like Timber Chaining, suiciding, and then knowing that you're going to be back up again.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a sick play too, but this was so good. Damn. Good for him to get out of that. Naga... Heart's done now, so the more this happens, the more Retry like tries to start a... I mean, they did exactly what you asked them to do. They tried to start a fight. Unfortunately, they had no follow-through. And now the Eclipse is still down for a minute and a half. They can't really start that 5 vs 5. Naga is like the Windrunner. Yeah, you can see it takes a lot of auto attacks to bring these illusions down.
Yep. And the only items that the Naga has are gotten by the... Oh, wait. Windrunner. Looking for the shackle. Might be getting it up on both. Looking for the vision. Can't find it. The song comes out. Actually, Ortiz not in the song. They're gonna get Armen at least. And Naga teleported out of range of his teammate. They can't get the Naga, but they do get at least something out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes with Naga, I don't know. It's not impossible to try to like beat a Naga song by just like having your disruptor, because disruptor's glimpse range, I'm fairly sure, is larger than... Yeah, it's larger than Naga's song range. So you can glimpse her back into a field, and it doesn't matter if you're all asleep, because it'll take down the rest of the time.
Smoke up.
So at some point they might try something like that.
They smoked up on the reward of the retry though. Will be interesting to see if they were paying attention.
If PGG is awake enough to see this coming.
He should be seeing this coming. That's...
PGG, no!
Feed grip, no vision. Oh, there's the tree's gone. Feed grip. PGG, bye-bye. Night-night. Nighty-night, indeed. But he should have seen that coming. That was, like... Yeah. He
really should have.
If he's gonna watch the replay and realize that, he's like, shit.
The replay?
The replay. I'm not sure, like, I know that this Naga Siren is doing her job and is super strong, but I'm not entertained.
Are you not entertained?
I am not entertained. Gladiator reference.
It is definitely the kind of hero that if you're not into the sort of split push style games, that is... It does very little other than that.
Well, it forces, I guess it forces the retry to start fights and stuff, but it's not working for them.
It's not working for them because they're failing, they're losing their niche's profit in situations like that one. And I mean, the last fight was just a calamity. I mean, they lost an Eclipse, which is an expensive thing to lose. It's 2.5 minutes cooldown.
Yeah, and
they're gonna lose another tower.
They're ahead in gold and experience. Oh, glimpse back into the connect field. Timber chain away though, gets himself out of there.
The reason why the Naga strat, or one of the reasons why it's popular, is that it makes the golden experience graph not matter at all, really. Oh wait, let's watch what happens here.
Can we get a sprout? Or he had it. Shackles there. Timbersaw stuck, killed. Nicely done. They get at least a pick off. Don't have to deal with him for a while. Well, I say for a while, but he already had
19 seconds.
Yeah, he's gonna be back up soon.
Static field there was pretty excessive. They didn't need it, but it's only 80 seconds cooldown. Like that's a lot. It's like 60 less seconds of cooldown than the Luna ult is, and they think that they can take Roche off this, but unfortunately Roche isn't up for another minute. Yeah,
and that's actually going to be giving the Timbersaw time to respawn again. He actually picks up Boots of Travel, so if you thought that you were annoyed by the nature, or by the rather Naga Siren split push, now you're also going to have to deal with the Timbersaw split push, which happens on the top lane. So if they try to go for Roshan now, which will be up in about 25 seconds or so, or 15 even, they're gonna lose the tier 3, so they can't afford to take it. They have to fight back. They have to fight. That's it. And it's so stupid because Vhoul obviously knows that is the only way for the retry to get back to actually fight, so they're gonna avoid fights and counter split push.
And so no matter how much gold the retry gets, if they can't force a fight, they can't use any of that gold, and Naga just keeps like that's how like Titan used to play it too, right? Like Miracle, like yeah, they're down 20k gold, but Miracle is so difficult to find and kill, and it generates so much map control that like the gold doesn't matter at all. I gotta go AFK for like a couple minutes again. I'm sorry. Okay,
that's okay. Just saw a drawing on the minimap from Son of Ortiz that there is a Radiant team in their jungle. They are right. It looks like maybe the retry is gonna get their fight. We do still have Naga that has enough mana for the song. Gets Hexed though. Maybe they can take her down. The Eclipse comes out as well, but in comes the... Well, Eclipse. He's back up alive. There's the song. Got himself some mana again. Now turns it around. Armen still gets picked up because the BKB on Nubik was still on. Maybe they can get themselves the Timbersaw down again. Silence, shackled, killed. 2 for 0. They did force out the song. And they forced the rest of Vhoul back, but they finally got their fight. And I do like those Necronomicons burning away the mana of the Naga Siren, making sure she did not have mana for the song earlier on. And this fight should give them the Roshan that they really want to have, because they need it. They need to have the Aegis to try and go high ground. That is the most difficult thing. Trying to go high ground when you're up against a Puck, a Keeper of the Light, Radiance Illusions, Chakram. And if you're coming a bit out of position, you're gonna get Fiend's Grip. So, yeah, good luck dealing with that. They have to have a failsafe, aka Aegis. No cheese just yet. Still the second Roshan on the map, as we do have Waga getting hexed up on the top lane. PGG finding him, gets the vision as well. The Shackle is there. PGG, as well as Son of Arteezy, will be able to take down Waga, who's trying to split push a bit. So they get the Aegis and another kill on top of that one. Big fights coming off from the retry, keeping themselves alive in the game, increasing that gold difference. At some point, it might be enough if they can just run at the Naga Siren and trying to fight her. The thing is, though, that Song is going to interrupt that every single time, unless those Necronomicon illusions have burned her mana before then. But then there are still going to be, well, basically there's going to be Chakra magic, so there's still going to be mana for the Naga, even if she gets burned. But it's something that, of course, is up on the back of our men. But we've seen him play very decently already, so I don't have a doubt in my mind that he will be able to get the Chakram off at the right time to make sure the Song is going to be there. In the meantime, Satanic was done on Nubik. He's got that Butterfly still, of course, as well. He's getting there. He's getting to a full inventory. He needs to, of course, get rid of the Aegis at some point, get rid of the Teleport Scroll at some point to get Boots of Travel. But it's not enough yet. And even though he's keeping up with the farm and with the Naga, the amount of farm that would do... Wait. Song. Buying escape for our men. Or buying escape or setting up a fight. Setting up a fight it is. Looking for PGG and the Wind Ranger. The Hex is still there. Nightmare up on the Timbersaw though. He's going to be saved by that one as the Wind Ranger decides to try and get away from this one. Frostbite up on the Timbersaw. Waga jumps forward, goes for the Crystal Maiden as we do have the Nature's Prophet picked up. Keeper of Light picked up at the back of the fight though as Luna came in. Her BKB is already used. Stuck in a Hex. Dream Coil as well. Still, it is a Wind Ranger that dies. Can Nubik take that down? A man fight with a Naga Siren? She still has her Satanic, so she's gonna try to go for it. And Waga is still there as well though. Satanic now turned on. Perhaps she can make it done. Enward coming in. Frostbite, and it is done. 4-4-2. Waga still here as well, tries to do what he can, but he cannot do anything. His Teleport Scroll that he interrupted, it's on cooldown. Blink on cooldown. Team wipe. The retry are actually making this happen. They are fighting against a Naga Siren with a heart, with a Radiance, with a Manta Cell, but they are winning the fights. And this fight initiated by Vhoul, by their Song. Big things happening for the retry. They will be able to take a tower off the back of this. Not more than that, unfortunately. Keeper of the Light is already back alive. So Illuminates will be here to stop the push from happening. But still, there is hope yet for this team of, well, for this team of not Naga Siren Radiance carriers. Oh, if Vhoul gets caught out in this one, they would be in very deep trouble. The BKB is up again. The Aegis, of course, still there for Nubik as well. Goes for Durham. Losing Beam. One more hit needed, but the Force Staff is there. Durham is going to be staying alive for that one, and Nubik runs away to the low ground back again. PGG, Hexed up. Force Staffed into safety. Tower hit still coming in. Not killing him off, though. 27 health left, and he'll be okay. Cannot TP out just yet. 2 seconds until he can. Looks like there's not going to be a chase from Vhoul, though. They will have the Naga Siren back up again, but they cannot afford to go after them and risk losing a fight, because that would actually put them back so incredibly far. That fight, I can't believe they actually took that. Like, that Song is so needed to back off, but they used it to initiate, and because of that, they were just completely caught out with the Luna coming in from the back. Everybody coming in from the side. They thought they were fighting up against 3, all of a sudden up against 5, with supports being picked off left and right. Waga forced out and then came back again to die to try and help his teammate. But brilliant fight for them. We'll see if they can keep it up, because right now Vhoul will know, like, okay, we cannot fight them. We have to focus on split pushing, dodging fights. That's all what this game is going to be about, and this might not be a very good dodge. Our man is hexed up, and tactical pause coming out. But PGG is not visible just yet. They know that the Naga Siren is close by. Arteezy might be doing enough damage to take him down before... No, the Naga has a Song. This is not going to be a dead Keeper of the Light. The Song will be put, and I think he's going to be okay. We'll see. Shackle's still going to be there, but in comes the Song. Oh, surprise. Mechanism comes out as well. Looks like the Wind Ranger, he doesn't have a Force Staff. He used the Shackle. Still goes for our men. Gets Blinded Light. That's going to be Hexed and kill as well. Nicely done. Naga with the last hit. But pause. I'm I'm not sure how much effect that would have had, because that, like, the Naga was already on the way to go for the song the moment that was visible. So it's good that PGG didn't commit to that one, obviously.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But
Dire's bottom tower has
I'm
fallen.
not sure if that if that pause would have changed anything or not.
Radiant's middle
Obviously, the
tower is
retry
under
I
attack.
think it did. We do have new items being picked up, or at least I just saw a new item being picked up. I just didn't see which one it was in time. In comes the Sprout. This is the real one, by the way. They hex him up as well. They're gonna try to go for him. Nubik already turned on his BKB. He bought himself a Deadless. That was a new item. The Keeper of Light picked off. No counter push coming out from Vhoul. And a Blue Banana living to save the day. It is Luna that gets hexed, gets Dream Coiled just to allow his team to get away. Waga made that all happen, of course. Jumps himself into the trees and teleports himself out. They did get the Keeper of the Light. They did also lose their tier 3 though. That went very fast. No split push coming out in the meantime, or at least attempted split push, but it's not enough time to get anything done. Like anything big done right here. But the retry, they definitely have made their case. They can fight, and the Naga, hard or not, is actually not that tanky at all. If not against the Luna anyway. Curious to see what she's gonna buy next. She's sitting on 2k gold. We of course got the Nagas. Actually, she just picked up a new item. I was gonna say she's sitting on a lot of gold, but she has just picked up a diffusal blade, and that will be interesting to see. Chasing potential, of course, increases with that as well. Strong item indeed. As the Aegis will go away again from the Luna. That's illusion. And of course the farming continues for both teams. They're not done just yet. This Keeper of the Light, even though overall Keeper of the Light is a support that can get a lot of farm, can find a lot of farm with his Illuminate. If you have a Naga Siren off the map, he's like, oh, wait a second, PGG, hacks, teleport out. It's in time. I was never worried. But if you're gonna be with a Naga Siren on the map, he is just a vacuum for farm. He sends his illusion, and you like, if you can illuminate still, you can illuminate the creeps, fair enough, but you would be stealing farm from your carry. And overall, as a support, you don't take farm from your carry, as that's ground rule number 1. You farm wherever your carry is not farming, wherever you know that your carry cannot farm anymore before the respawn of the creeps come. So with a Naga Siren, this is very difficult to do. So finding farm on the team of Vhoul is difficult. Keeper of Light has got enough gold to pick up his Force Staff right now, but at this point, buyback is very important as well, because if the retry wins another fight, like they did earlier on the top lane, and there's no Keeper of the Light, things could end very badly, because Luna is a very fast pusher. So Keeper of the Light is needed to have buyback. He does still finish off his Force Staff for the moment. But if he is not there when there's the retry standing at the base, there's no Illuminates. And that's sad times for them, as the Roshan is going to be playing a big part on the next team fight as well, and the next push as well, and the next fight just overall, because with that Aegis, the retry has a chance. Nubik can actually go a bit ballsy and do as he did last time, just running up an enemy's fountain, seeing if he can bait out someone to go on him, so that they can actually still take a fight and get the racks their way. But welcome back.
Yeah, I'm pseudo back.
Okay.
Like half back.
You
no, but
missed
like
an insane team fight.
Yeah, I saw it. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
Like Retry are doing well, I think, considering the constrictions under which they like exist. Like the fight at the tier 3, like the fact that they kept the racks. Like I said, once they go down racks, the game becomes extremely like sub 10%.
Yeah.
But while they can keep the Raxes, and if they can keep winning Roshan engagements, as I think you just said, that gives them the tools they need to actually not just... Uh-oh, PGG. No.
Oh, Hex is up on the Naga, but he has to run from this. Illuminate already coming out. And we do have quite some boots of travels up. Actually, there's a lot of people coming in from the retry instead. They find the real one. The song is on there. We don't have Crystal Maiden here, but that's the only one that's missing. Nubik is actually thinking about chasing, but in the end, it is the Naga that's get recalled and gets sent home from there. Nature's Prophet cancels his teleport as well.
Yeah, exciting. Yeah, like lots of really delicate positions here. And of course, Luna is huge. I mean, the Daedalus, the Butterfly, the Satanic. He's even got another slot. You can replace Travels.
Yeah.
But he kind of has to hold that slot for Aegis, though, is the thing.
Yeah, that is true. But the thing is, like, one pickup right now, like, even though it would have just been a Nature's Prophet pickup bottom lane, that could have been game. That means no split push, 4 versus 5. One
agree.
pickup can mean so much, as we have Naga, Siren, Illusions, plenty. Oh my god, they're gonna take this tower, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. It just becomes, once they have that heart and everything else, yeah, you have to deny it.
Top tower has been denied.
That is just Illusions. And that is the dirty game that Vhoul can play right now. They don't even need to be there.
Yes.
They can actually take down ranged racks with these. Might
And
not take it
Naga
down in
illusions
one
last
go,
for
but-
so long too that you can do it from like miles away. Like,
Yeah.
with PL, you have illusions of variable durations, but an illusion of like 15 seconds, you're still roughly on that side of the map. Naga doesn't have to be on that side of the map because 30 seconds of illusions is just crazy.
And so she can be putting down her Manta or her mirror images bottom lane, teleporting top, putting down her Manta style illusions top lane. Right now they're doing it. She's doing both on the bottom lane though, but she can do it all. Kinetic field comes out though. That's going to be the good choice here. It's not going to be enough to stop the push entirely, but it's at least going to limit what they can do. But look at this. Look at this!
I think they're gonna. Yeah, they had to use the freezing field, which is
like that's just
90
disgusting.
seconds.
It really is.
It's very strong.
Like, okay,
I
guys,
mean-
let's not fight anymore. We'll just send our illusions forward. No problem.
Yeah, this is really one of the worst things about facing this strategy is that like you really come to this point at 44 minutes where it's like you want to, like, it's not like people don't know, right? Like any team of this caliber realizes like, hey, like we have to 5-man. But you like can't because these illusions are omnipresent and do so much damage every time you do that.
Yep. There's no way to deal with it. And in terms of damage wise, I mean, yeah, they use the freezing field for that because they don't really have that many great choices to clear out illusions apart from Luna, who you want to have farming rather than standing in the base and killing illusions, basically. She has boots to travel now right away, so if there's going to be a Shackle hitting here on the bottom lane, this might be it. Shackle does not hit. Shackle or Hex in return on PGG. Dream Coil coming out from Waga as well as Levkan. It's going to be locked in position. Timber changed himself away. And looks like he's going to make it out alive. PGG actually popped his BKB charge for that. That was a 10-second BKB recall on the puck, who gets himself out without getting attacked. And they recalled them top. They went for the top lane. The fortification goes out. The illusion's already on the racks. And there will be... no, there won't be a racks down. But the racks... I mean, these range racks don't regen. And that's just so painful. Next time they will go down. Same thing goes for bottom lane. This game, I don't think is going to last much longer. Because the retry, they need... to end now. Like, they need to fight now. They need to pressure. Make sure Vhoul cannot do that kind of things, because if they sit back and wait, they're done for.
Yep. They're almost in, like, all-in mid territory, I think. Like, it's getting there.
Yeah.
They should probably just take Roshan all-in. Not mid, but all-in, like, one of the lanes that doesn't have a tier.
I was gonna say, because
go
mid
for
is
the
the
ancient.
sad scenario that they're indeed, oh, wait a second, there's gonna be a hex up, they're finding themselves the Timber Saw again, but Timber Chain away again comes out from Levkan, and he's actually trying to bait them into staying, because in comes the allies of Vhoul. They've already taken down the Bane actually goes down by the Luna, who came in from behind as well. Luna is just wrecking. Where is Luna? Holy crap, my camera sucks. There we go. She's popped her Satanic. She doesn't have an Aegis though. She has to be so careful. She gets stunned up by the mana burn. Has buyback. Good for her too. As the Wind Ranger is gonna get picked up here as well by the looks of it. So it's 2 for 3. The power shot still took down the Keeper of the Light, or did it not? No, Nature's Prophet Ultimate did instead.
The Keeper has been such a critical pick here too, just because of the recall. Like, the recall has consistently bedeviled TR. Like, they've gotten Waga out of ridiculous situations. They've gotten even the Naga to recall. I mean, the same thing. It's basically Coddle PO, right? Like, that's the power. What the power of that strat was too. You recall them wherever you want and just push every lane. So not a great fight on the whole for the retry. Could have been worse, but they lost the Naga. They don't want to buy back. Obviously, they want to save it. They want to have 3 live. If they're okay, yeah, PGG gets picked off. That's not good either.
He shouldn't have been there, to be
He's
honest.
got buyback. So the thing with Naga is that they need if they want to do the all-in push, they need 3 lives on her. Like, they need, she dies, she Aegises, and she buys back in Boots of Travels. And that might be enough to break through, but it's going to be really hard.
Talking about Aegis, I thought that Vhoul might be able to take down the Roshan after that fight, but I guess they were too wounded as well to try for it.
If you mean Vhoul?
Yeah, Vhoul.
It's so risky because Naga can buy back.
True.
If they see you doing it, which they would, they have good warding. Naga just buys back. Sorry, Luna buys back and crushes you there.
Yeah, and that ward was scouted out, by the way, so that will get countered shortly. As we do have Levkin. Again, I mean, he is on his own on the lane the entire time. I feel like he's the ultra bait. Because when he gets caught out, yes, he'll get hexed, but he'll live through the hex and buys his team time to actually come in and take the fight. If they want to, that is. If he doesn't get away clean. Because Naga Siren is actually in position to start fighting a lot more now. She is going to send her illusions back top, though. I mean, it's still going to be dirty games from him, but understandable. You want to win, you want to end the series. Why not? Power shot. Oh, the real one is in there. In comes the ensnare as well. The hex is still there, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Kinetic field, static storm. Perhaps they can take down the Naga. She does not have a BKB. Eclipse comes out as well. The illusions are already gone, and that's Naga down. Dominating streak ended. 100 seconds on her death timer. Buyback is ready, but really good kill. Really strong as well.
I like the short range glimpse. That was like really smart to decide to short range glimpse there just to keep him inside the silence.
Freezing field use to take care of the Keeper of the Light. The Keeper of the Light, you already mentioned it, is such an important pick here. Such an important kill therefore as well.
If they don't force a Naga buyback, though, this is almost not worth it. Because Naga got the kill on Luna earlier and got 1,400 gold, so yeah, sure, Luna got like 600 of that back, but whatever. They have to force the buyback or they can't win still.
No. 1 minute to push. Or 1 minute to force out the buyback. There we go.
Okay, they forced it. Okay, now they rush. Now they rush.
Yep. Roshan it is. Nature's Prophet is already on his way, teleporting in. Cancelling his teleport, actually. Now he goes again.
This is... He just needs to TP, make trees, and then everybody else TPs to the trees.
There we go. Well, he TP'd, make trees, and everybody runs, basically.
Okay, sure. At least they have DD on Luna.
Yeah, that helps. We'll be taken down fast enough as well. I mean, even though they probably could take this fight, they can't afford it. They can't afford to have the chance to lose. They get Cheese and Aegis this time, so this is the third Roshan right here. 7,000 gold up on the Luna, who has no way to spend it apart from perhaps getting a new BKB, which would be huge, by the way. Get a new 10-second BKB, I'd say. Because it's down to 4.
100%. 100% he needs to take it, because he has the money to buy back anyway.
Yeah. It is not like he's going to do anything else with that slot for another 6 minutes. And he will be able to farm enough before then.
Agreed.
Oh, illusions. Are they going to be able to take that? Another fortification for illusions. Well, I think it's worth it this time. I mean, like that batch would have taken down the racks.
Yep.
Well, bottom lane is pushing in. That's decent enough. Nature's Prophet, of course, making sure of that. So they need to push top. Because you can't push on any other lane, basically. First of all, well, there's only one big reason. You need to make sure that your range racks don't die. You need to make sure that your range racks live.
They can't lose any wrecks, that's why they're going to such extents. Pagaga's Mjolnir is done, actually, so that helps a little bit with clearing out illusions without Luna there.
Yeah. Maelstrom. Oh.
It's actually really delicate. Like, this game is...
Nature's
TR's
Prophet.
made it close with good play.
He actually created some Traians. People can teleport to them if they want to. Durham will find them first. Durham is already dead, actually. Never mind that. And Snare comes out. BKB turned on by PGG. More people teleporting in. They hex the Naga. Can they take him down? Looking for a position to Shackle. Finding it as well. That is going to be the Son of Artesia right there. Do they have enough damage? 4 staff back there. Still a song. There it is. Where's the BKBs? Does Luna have her BKB up? No, she does not. But the glimpse was still there. She's still getting recalled, though. And that's going to be enough. That is going to be enough indeed. Back on the top lane, that could have been game. Instead, though, the pressure is on top lane, and the retry will be forced to answer with teleports top.
Yeah, wow, so close to actually finding that Naga again, but the Disruptor just wasn't quite there in time. I think Disruptor.
Well, he got the glimpse off. It's just just a cuddle.
The recall. Yeah. The thing is, you need to glimpse her to territory where you already have the field running to do damage.
Yeah.
I think he needs Blink, in my opinion. Even though
the Disruptor, really you mean? Well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. He has got the gold for it. At the moment, he looks like he's building towards a Refresher, though.
I think it's... You don't think it's Lincoln's?
I think he just wants to have 2 Static Storms. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, two
he already has the Aghanim, so you already cannot use items, right? That is the upgrade?
That's correct.
So no BKBs? And we
I mean,
actually...
it's extra,
oh,
it's an
I
extra
like
2
this
seconds
item.
on it too.
Crystal Maiden finished up an Ethereal Blade.
Yeah, lots of ethereals in this game actually. Waga has had one.
Yeah, oh, our man in some trouble there, getting hexed up. And this time he is indeed, yeah, he's gonna get picked up real easy. The Dream Coil still does quite a lot of good thing to try and slow down that push, but Waga still gets himself out. Well, English is hard. In the meantime though, hey look, there were illusions top.
Yeah, but I think this game's getting less dull. Like, I really like the fact that TR is ahead enough in terms of like their actual players that they win all the fights. So it's an interesting game of cat and mouse here, where they are finding people out. But unfortunately, the longer this goes, I think Naga's buyback is almost back up. It's 2 minutes. And they haven't used the Aegis on the Luna either, and they're running out of time on it. So when Naga's buyback is up and Luna's Aegis is down, Naga is substantially ahead. You're right, yeah, Watermelon for Disruptor. Great, cool.
Watermelon Disruptor. I like it though, it's nice. Creates an even larger field where people can't cast spells nor cast or press items. And on top of that, I actually did not point it out yet, but he has had it for a while. But Durham has a BKB, still sitting on 10 seconds. Did Luna buy a new? Yes, new BKB for Nubik already as well. So that's good. He's still sitting on 5,000 gold and then some. It is scary. It is very scary. Those illusions. Oh, the hex. It's on the right target. Armen is going to be able to run away from that one. They'll look for trying to pick off the Naga Siren, but the Shackle wasn't there in time. The Song is there, though. With the Song on cooldown, perhaps they can make something happen. Crystal Maiden gets picked up on the outer side and actually drops a gem as she goes, but Disruptor will be able to pick that one up for her if she wants to. Might be having a glimpse here up on the Timber Saw. Kinetic Field's still there, but it doesn't matter. The glimpse is still there as well. Static Storm is up. Refresher. Another Static Storm coming out. You cannot escape. Oh my god, that is so good. I'm not sure if it's worth it to kill the Timbersaw, even though he only has 2 stacks on his Bloodstone left. That's actually really sad. But it's it was quite good.
It was, but it's just Timbersaw. Like,
yes, if it was a Luna, it would be
strategically, I'm not sure how
awesome.
much they gave them. And
But
look at Luna and how much damage she takes from these Naga weapons. Now that Naga's added Butterfly, this is suddenly an enormous problem, because Luna does not have MKB, nor does she have slots for MKB.
yeah, on bottom lane, Aegis Prophet just gets picked up, caught up by a Hex. And Naga Siren there. I mean, her mana still gets burned by those Necronomicon units. That's fair enough, and that's still super strong, but if she can just hit you, and you're trying to hit back with that Butterfly up, good luck with that. And now with the Timbersaw dead, Nature's Prophet dead, neither team can really do anything, apart from, of course, Vhoul can continuously send illusions out to push. But Aegis is going to be gone again as well. I think for the retry that means that they have to play passive until there is another Aegis. They need that margin of error. Yeah, I'm hoping for them that they can find it, of course, for Vhoul. Well, I'd say steady is the way, because just send those illusions forward, and at some point they will get the range strikes. There's no doubt about it.
Retry lost a lot of time this Aegis cycle, basically, because they didn't get anything in exchange for the Aegis. Like, it's a resource that has a timer on it, and when you don't spend it for something, like just kills is not enough. It's gonna be very hard until the next Aegis cycle for them.
Yeah.
Not hard, just debilitating, because Vhoul probably still can't win a 5v5, although with the Butterfly on Naga, it's tricky.
Well, they're trying to find... Oh, Glimpse back! They actually find themselves the Keeper of the Light, but the kinetic field is not in place. Our man was able to forestab himself past the side of it, so... Escapes doom, escapes damnation. Waga is actually teleporting back bottom to help with the split push there. And I'm not sure what Naga is going to do with her gold, because she is just filthy rich. 8.5k gold.
Okay. Luna's doing what I thought she would do, which is pick up the MKB, and when you have Aegis, just ditch one of your items for it. I think that's fine.
Which item would you ditch?
It depends. If you're going high ground, probably Daedalus.
Fair enough.
But if you're just if you're scrapping in the middle of nowhere, then probably the MKB.
They really don't like these illusions.
Well, it's smart.
Oh,
like,
the song!
Honestly,
was it a song? It sounded like a song. What? Why did I hear a song?
I don't know.
Wow, my ears are starting to play
MKB
tricks
for
on me. There was no song. People, I misled
so 2
you.
MKBs now.
Okay. Naga Illusion's already up on the racks. In comes Nubik as well. trying to stop that from happening. The Blinding Light is gonna at least give him some
He doesn't have the
mischance
mana
for a
for
while.
Eclipse anymore. This is actually kind of rough.
Yep. I don't know why I heard the song. Jeez.
I don't know.
It's late
dumping
here.
the
It's
freezing field, I think, is a
11:30.
great choice because there are so many ways to turn it off on Vhoul's team that you might as well use it when you're guaranteed not to lose any time, which is when you're just fighting illusions.
Yep.
This ranged Rex is freaking dead.
Oh yes. One illusion is all it takes. One illusion.
Yeah, one hit from one copy of Naga.
Yep. And they're still sticking around. I mean, Vhoul is not worried about a possible split push coming out from the Nature's Prophet. They know that Nature's Prophet needs to be on the bottom lane as well. PGG tries though. He tries to push out middle a bit. Has got pushed out top as well a bit. But he needs to be around. He has a Scythe of Ice and that MKB. They need them. There's the song. This time I'm not imagining it. No siree. They're gonna allow the illusions to go for the Rex and get it as well. And they back off. Wow, that's just. And they back off. BKB turned on by PGG still. We have got the Naga Siren hexed up, but the Blinding Light might be enough. PGG can't get in range anymore. The Sprout goes up there as well, but he's completely outside of his team. Now in comes Nubik with the Eclipse, who gets Fiend's Script and will end up going down. By the looks of it, at least they cannot do anything with it anymore. BKB turned on by Durham as well. The right clicks will still hurt him quite a lot, actually. Oh, that Wind Ranger uses the cheese. The Shackle was already there upon Waga, but Waga's still alive for now as well. And it is the Retry that is losing hero upon hero upon hero. Buyback for the Luna is still there, but with the Naga still fully alive, I am worried for their base. They buy back the Wind Ranger as well, but no Disruptor, no Kinetic Field, no Glimpse, no Static Storm. But also no push. I'm surprised by that.
That's
actually
very weird.
Because I thought they would be able to get that.
But they feel that they expended so much with that. Like, they got so much out of it that maybe it's worth it.
And perhaps they were
Good
still
job
a bit
with
afraid of the
Nature's
base
Prophet.
race. I don't think they should be though, but... Oh, PGG, X'd up. Looks like he is in a lot of trouble. He already bought back just now. Will be dead for 2 whole minutes. That's a lot of time. 2 whole minutes. What's that for a long time? I'm hoping that, well, you know, he's got something to do while waiting. We have gems on the floor all over, but nobody cares because right now it's not about gems. Crazy. At least the lanes are pushed out. PGG did a good job with that, so they didn't continue pushing down bottom. And they also can't push in middle or top straight away. They need to first push the wave out again. Middle is now pushed out again. The only lane where there's still a tier 3 tower standing, and it looks like we have got Vhoul going for this. And actually Naga's not gonna walk. She's just gonna teleport in. Create some illusions. Why not? Android? Android. Freezing field. He's gonna try for it, but there will be a Nightmare on the Snare of Silence. No, 4 steps away. Illusions are actually rotating top to try and get something going here. Go for the melee Rex, now go for the ranged Rex, and they won't get interrupted. That's another ranged Rex down. Glim's back, 4 stuff forward. Our men will be living. But they don't want to fight, they just want the buildings, and then they back off.
I mean, it's really close right now. Like, TR needs such a miraculously good fight, and with PGG down, it's very difficult because he has actually a lot of DPS. Like, he contributes a large percentage of their total DPS.
Yep.
Even
No
this
fear,
mana
Glim's
leak is
back.
important.
Oh, we did not. Oh, phase shift. Puck blinks himself out. Wow, I didn't think that was possible. Inside the kinetic field blinking out before it hits. But it's a pulsing damage, so if you blink out between the pulses, then you're fine.
And the melee, because the entire thing costs them a melee.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that big team fight really did cost Retry their last chunk of the game. Like, it wasn't easy before, but now it's
Yeah,
almost
I mean,
impossible.
they can't really split push anymore. That like they have to win a 5-on-5 straight up team fight, and then off the back of that fight, they have to take down the base of Vhoul. First of all, there's still going to be buyback to burn through, and overall, it's just very difficult. They're not giving up though. We saw that this in the previous game. The Retry, they're not a team to give up, and I think that's detriment to their name, I guess, as well.
Double degradation.
Try again. Get up, try again. That's what they do. They're trying right now. This is their all or nothing push.
It is, because they still don't have buyback, so you know that this This is definitely like just complete risk.
Do it or die. Glimpse back. Keeper of the Light. Stuck. No. Force himself out. Still get hexed up. Still get killed off. That's gonna be a buyback number 1. There's only 2 other buybacks on the puck and on the Naga as well. They go for the tower. Fortification pushed out. Nubik. Fiend script. Already. Oh my god, that damage. It's gonna be enough to take him down. A Static Storm comes out, or perhaps he can live through it all. Pokes on a Satanic. Turns on his BKB. Naga dies. Buys back. Perhaps they can actually make this happen. The Timber still goes down. The tier 3 tower drops. Nubik decides to back off his team so very low, and with Luminana shackled, it actually gives him a time to get away from this one. A snare comes up on PGG. The Luna is dead for real this time, and it looks like we might have our end of our game. A song comes in. They want to set up for taking down more. The puck bought back as well. All 5 heroes on Vhoul died. But the retry is still not gonna make it happen. The only one making it out alive for the moment is the Wind Ranger, and he is gonna be able to teleport himself out. No! Waga gets the hex off just in time. Wind Ranger in a lot of trouble right now. Has got a mech that she can pop, but I don't think it's enough. It's just gonna be juking, and actually the Ethereal Blade coming off from Waga gets the kill. That means that it's a team wipe, and with Boots of Travel, people go towards the tier 4s, of which 1 has already been taken down. This is game.
Yeah, it is, and they tried really hard, and they played well.
They played really
honestly,
well.
it's just it comes down to the fact that they in the selection of the Disruptor, and especially the Lucius Prophet, they decided to play this game that I don't think was playing the chances, like, because they were really trying hard in the laning phase to just make sure that Naga couldn't farm, but it's really hard with like Disruptor as your support, right, early on to make a Naga unable to farm.
Yeah.
Like, and so Naga did farm, and she got the fast Radiance, and then 50 minutes of what must have not been a very fun experience for the retry, but it is one that they sort of picked for themselves. And they did well, but not quite well enough to overwhelm the Naga strat.
Yeah, I only just realized that this game actually took 64 minutes.
Yeah. 859 last hits for Blue Banana.
No problem. What's his GPM? 832. Ah. Decent. You know, could have done better, but, you know, oh well. No, he played really well. He played really well, and both teams did actually. I mean, it's very difficult to be able to stay alive for that long of a time against a Naga that was so fat for such a long time. So yeah, well played to both teams, but early game should have been a bit more aggressive for the retry. I agree with that. And perhaps then they could have done something more, slowed down the Naga a bit more perhaps as well. Of course,
I think the TA instead of Wind Ranger was a thought. Like, there are a lot of things they could have done slightly differently in the early strat. Like, in the end, though, even though we were, like, agog over how good the Wind Ranger was playing some plays, like, the pick didn't do that much in the long run.
True. A different hero could have made the difference there, especially since TA transitions pretty decently into the late game as well in terms of being a semi-carry. And
most people up.
With Psyblades, you can actually position yourself to take care of all the illusions.
Yep, you can, absolutely.
So,
but yeah, no, I mean, good game to all.
Yeah. Any last words before we're jumping ourselves out of this game?
No.
No.
I don't have any more thoughts. Cool series.
Okay. Well, we will hear your thoughts again tomorrow, though, because, of course, we're going to have more games. We're going to have games basically every day until next week, Thursday-ish, depending on how long the teams need to schedule their games. It is a double elimination, best of 3, 16-team bracket, so that's an immensely large bracket to go through. And on top of that, we will have ourselves the, well, 3 best of 3s tomorrow, I think. 3 or 2. We still have to decide. And so it's either 1700 or 1600 that we will be live. Make sure you tune in then, as it's just going to be on this channel, of course, for most of the games. For other games, it's either going to be on Set My Jibs, because there are going to be overlapping games, but this many games you don't have a chance not to. So you can either go to Set My Jibs, or possibly Dota Talk TV will come back and actually cast the games. So thank you for watching, and make sure you tune